Hey, you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, accompanied by Queen Taylor, and we're excited to announce that the music collaboration list is back. And this Radiohead song is what won our poll. So we're checking out Radiohead Jigsaw Falling Into Place. It almost feels like there should be like two, like it's two titles. Like,
yeah, I agree.
but
Jigsaw and then Falling Into Place. Jigsaw Falling Into Place
yeah.
is
Jigsaw falling into place. I don't know.
Is that how it goes?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of this song. And to be quite frank with you, I only know of like two Radiohead songs that I've actually listened to. What's funnily enough, though, like I feel as though Radiohead was pretty popular in the 90s and early 2000s, but my music taste back then was not Radiohead.
Yeah.
I do think that they're a good band. I personally never got into them. I know that Creep song. I think everyone in the world knows that Creep song.
Yeah, his son sings that song all the time.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
So what I find fascinating is when younger generations, he's a Gen Z, and he is going back to Radiohead. He's like, Dad, check out Radiohead. They're so sick.
Which is better than all of his other musical tastes.
Like
most of his other musical tastes.
Little Peep. And
yeah, he was into some stuff that we were like,
but
Radiohead's good.
So yeah, you guys, let's give this song a listen and let's check it out. Let's hop on over the video. Let's get started. Is everyone wearing helmets because there's a GoPro attached to it?
As you take my hand, just as you write my number down, just as the drinks arrive, just as they play your favorite song, as your body disappears. No one can wind up like a spring before you had too much. Come back and focus again. The walls have been in shape. They got a Cheshire cat grin, all blurring into one. This place is on a mission before the night out, before the animal noises closer get cameras, before you come at all.
That's gotta be so hard playing with something on your head like that.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm getting motion sickness.
I know, a little bit.
Before you run away from me, before you're lost between the notes, the beat goes round and round. The beat goes round and round, never really got there. I just pretended that I was a blue instrument, as I set up shotguns, come and let it out.
Okay. Jigsaw falling into place. He's like, get this shit off my head.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what you think?
Every woman in the world who likes Radiohead probably wishes she was that RE20 that the lead singer was singing
Is
into.
that the mic? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was necking that thing.
He was necking that thing. I always find it so, like, a lot of lead vocalists, a lot of singers are very like artistic,
Mhm.
and I don't want to say they're extra eccentric, but definitely in this case with the way he was singing into his mic, he kind
Yeah.
of got into it, kind of got lost in space.
Yeah, he was lost in the sauce for sure. He was very into it.
And I like that. And you know it's a good song when the drummer gets involved, and guys, I'm a drummer and I used to drum in a band. And like when you're into it, all of a sudden you're singing along, you're bobbing. I don't know how I would feel having, a helmet strapped to my head, which again, they probably had like some kind of camera at the top of it, with a pole. So that would have been, this is pure 90s. I can imagine this feels like a 90s production for sure. Overall in the song, typical, I feel like for me, it was like very chill. It feels like a grower where it's something you have to like listen to an album and like kind of have this be one of the passing songs on it. Because there's a lot to it. I feel like the instrumentals were great. I felt like it seemed very chill, but there was a lot going on, especially when you're trying to digest the music video with the singing, with the whole thing. So I kind of,
it's hard to separate all that.
Yeah, I kind of got immersed a little bit with the music video. So it just kind of like glazed over the lyrics because I first started out trying to listen to the lyrics like really intently. Like, What is he saying? What does it all mean? What does it all mean? And then I just kind of got sucked into the music video. And then all of a sudden I'm just like in a trance, which isn't a bad thing. I think that's the intention of most songs, right? Yeah. Especially being that this is our first listen. I feel as though the way he weaves the lyrics and kind of, I don't want to say mumbles it, but like, just the way he's singing, I feel like you got to give it a second listen. And I definitely think it's a grower of a song.
Yeah. I really liked it, actually. This is definitely something I can see myself listening to again. I am always really bad, and I've said this in past videos, but it's not something I say in every like music reaction we do, but I'm really bad at listening to all the words when we do these because I just it's like so different when you're watching a music video or hearing a song for the first time than when you're reacting to it. And like you said, you started out listening really intently to the words. I have to either like focus really, really hard on all the words and block everything else out so I get the words. Otherwise, I end up missing so many pieces because there's just so much going on as a first time listen. So just about every music video, every music reaction we do, I'm missing bits and pieces here and there. So that's why a lot of times we talk about, I need to listen to this a second time so we can catch all the things that we missed the first time around. So I'm very, very bad about that. And this music video in particular, because there was so much like movement and motion that it like almost lulled me into the sense of like, I don't know, security almost, I want to say, where I was like, okay, like I'm cozy and I'm tucked in, and just the motion of it like almost made it easier to listen to the words. But then when I would find myself being like, all right, like this is steady and I'm getting the words. And then there'd be like just the right movement that I would get sucked back into the video. So it was a lot of kind of up and down for me. So I would definitely need a second listen to get like all the words that he said, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was going and I was like, yeah, I can definitely put this loud on the TV and just like clean the house. This is something I would listen to. This is something I'd put on in the car I liked it a lot. It definitely made me want to listen to more Radiohead, because the only song that I know for sure that I know of theirs is Creep, because like you said, everybody knows that one. I'm sure there's others that I've probably heard at least once, but that's the only one that I know for sure.
But you can't really recall it.
Yeah, I can't be like, oh yeah, I know them, because I don't. But the two that I have now for certain heard,
not bad.
I like it.
Not bad, Radiohead. Not bad.
Yeah, and the lead singer, I don't know his name. He's got a really cool tone.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that. The intense eye contact from some of them made me a little bit uncomfortable at times.
I mean,
the dark-haired one in particular would like really stare, and I was like, that was really good. Liked that a lot.
And I think that there's two, so it made you feel good.
Yeah.
Right?
It did.
So I think there's two types of reaction channels. You have the vocal coach people who analyze.
Yeah.
And I think there's room for both. I think there's room for the reaction channels like ours that are just like, I'm going to listen to this, get a feeling, and tell you about my feelings.
Yeah.
And then you have the analytics to analyze that, like, what do you say? Let's pause, reverse. Let me hear it again. Oh, it's a jigsaw. And the puzzle, the pieces are falling into place. Got it. So we're not that. I don't want to. That's such a not a good experience for us. I think if I was more musically inclined and I could speak about this kind of shit,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
that would. I get why they do, and I would do that. Like if I was, that was an E major or E minor. I really like the way he did that. Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, look at the vibrato going up there. The contra. I don't know. I don't know. If I did know, this would be we'd probably be millions of subscribers, 2.5 billion views, but we're not there.
We both are big music lovers. We love listening to music. We love experiencing new music, but that's about as far as it goes. We love to listen to it. We don't have any knowledge about it. So that's why you get like this was the vibe of this. I liked this or I didn't like this, and not like all the knowledge of any of it, because we just don't have it.
And like your boy dabbled, like I used to be in a band. So like I dabbled. One thing I will say about this song is the song structure I couldn't really follow. Like I don't know if it's just how good Radiohead is, but it wasn't predictable as far as like verse, chorus, bridge. I couldn't follow along. I will say though, and this is probably why I didn't listen to Radiohead, is we're missing a lot of blast beats and breakdowns. If only they had some breakdowns, I think this would be peak top tier band. But unfortunately, they don't.
We also have two similar interests in music. I liked it. Cool. I was into it.
Again, I just needed a breakdown. They didn't provide it, so whatever.
It gives me that kind of feeling, like you said, it just felt good. I'd kind of wanted to circle back to that before we ended the video. So I don't know what the UK weather is like year round. So maybe this isn't going to make a lot of sense, but living in the Midwest almost all of my life, obviously now we're in Florida, but that's only been for the past year. But you get that, kind of cold weather, it's wintertime, and then you start to get into spring and you get those first where it's a couple consecutive days of weather being nice and warm. And you're like, yes, it's not freezing. It's warm enough out that you can wear a sweater or not wear a sweater. Open up the windows and just get the fresh air in. And you just feel like that, like, yes, that's how the song made me feel. Oh. That's like we're going into spring, open up the windows. It's nice weather. Like happiness is coming in kind of feeling.
So Radiohead's bringing happiness into this household, you guys. That's actually a big praise, I think.
I think it is. I think incredible. That kind of feeling it's pretty spectacular.
I mean, did we just listen to like the Beatles or something? I don't know. That's something I would expect from like the Beatles, but Radiohead, look at you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It spoke to me.
All right, you guys. We might have a winner here. But thank you so much for watching our reaction. I hope you stayed all the way through listening to our analysis.
Yeah.
And let us know what you thought down in the comments. Again, first time Radiohead listeners, really. Kind of.
Mostly.
Mostly. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.